Hello, and today we're at the Kelpies. Not the place I said before. There you are. And we're going to tell you the story how the Kelpies came from. We've all got our own version, haven't we, Peter?
Aye, I've got my own wee special version which will be available in sort of film version, and then a notebook, and I'll be sending it to Disney and they're going to make a film of it.
Right, obviously, but you can understand Peter's not took his medication today.
No.
And look, we've got a wee tiny Numptie.
A wee tiny Numptie, an honorary Numptie.
What's your name, wee Numptie?
Kyle.
Kyle. And Kyle's going to tell us his story of Numpties, because he's been educated a lot recently. We haven't. So if you look behind there, you'll see the Kelpies miles away. We're going to walk here the next time we see you. We'll be looking at the Kelpies. Yeah. We'll be back again soon. Okay, right, we're just walking towards the Kelpies now, trying to get excited. As you can probably see here from the lovely dog, it's a great place to bring your dog. You want to take a wee dog for a walk. Hello. Yeah. Okay, right, we're just heading towards the Kelpies now. There you are, you can see the two big horses just sitting there. We're going to find out the story of them. We're going to maybe look in the shop first.
Yep.
Aren't we? Where are we going, Kyle, first?
The shop.
Into the shop. And then you're going to tell us the story of the Kelpies. Where are we today?
The Kelpies.
Kelpies, that's right, okay.
No the Clumpies, the Kelpies, no the
I
Clumpies.
got that wrong.
Why did you say?
Massive structure, look at that. All lights up at night.
And that's just
Isn't
one
it a
over
wonderful
here.
place to go and
The
do all this
minimalism.
thing? So we'll see in a wee minute. We're just going to have a wee look in the shop, maybe get a wee coffee. There you are. A wee coffee will get us excited, won't it?
I don't like coffee.
You don't like coffee, well, you won't get excited. We've got plenty of selection. We'll go and see if we can find some selection on the Kelpies. What are you looking for today?
Nice t-shirts.
A bag. Where's t-shirts?
T-shirts, eh?
Alright, you have a t-shirt with a Kelpie. Fridge magnet with a Kelpie. Ceramic decoration. Oh look, a Christmas bauble.
And
With a Kelpie.
there's cups up here.
Oh, so there is cups and mugs. Look.
I bet again.
What an offer.
Go in China a bottle for $4.50 ounces. That's good.
No, $4.50, no, it's $24.50 Peter. You need to get your eyes checked. You need to go to that site. Have you been on that site? www.conjunctivitis.com. That'll tell you it's a site for sore eyes. Anyway, that's a joke. Okay, now I don't know if it's the real story of the Kelpie, but we're going to hear Peter's version, Once Upon a Time in the Kelpies. We're going to hear Kyle's version of Once Upon a Time in the Kelpies. And you're going to hear my version of Once Upon a Time at the Kelpies. Look at that, we got loads. If you want your kids can draw photos, look at that, they're all there. On that, I done one earlier, that's mine, it's up there, look at that. You put it on display because it was so good. So as well as having that, I'll be around here and see if we can go to. You go to Lego, we'll go to Lego as well, look. And you can also watch how the structure was made. I'll put it up here. That was a make, I can't remember who made it. But you can see videos on how it was made and how amazing they look. Just off the motorway. These are ones that have been made out of Lego. Okay, now we're just going to see Kyle's made one today. And let's see Kyle's. Kyle, that is, you know, that looks like a Kelpie.
I'm still trying to build it.
Alright, you're still trying to build it. So you can see there is lots of fun for all the boys and girls to have. So let's go and have a wee look at the Kelpies. Okay, we've got some baby Kelpies as well. Wee miniature Kelpies. We'll go and look at the big Kelpies and then we'll tell you the story. You've got to judge the story. We'll give you 3 stories on what we believe is the reason for the Kelpies and what they used to do. I'll tell you that in just a wee minute when we go and see the real Kelpies. Okay, this is my side. This is what I think the Kelpies are. You can see the Kelpies there, just in the background, just up there. Well, I think they're mythical creatures that used to roam the canals and the lochs of Scotland. And what they did, sometimes they used to transform themselves into a human, just like Bumblebee and Transformers. But what they used to do, they used to be a human, but their feet were still hoofed. And they used to pick up all the boys and girls and all the adults. They used to bite their heads off, take them in the water, take them under, and drown them. And that's what happened. Sometimes they were a beautiful black horse, and they done the same. They were really nice, and when somebody clapped the horse, they basically stuck a head on the wane, knocked the wane out, bit the heads off them again, dragged them under the water, died as a dodo. So that's mine. Remember, you comment below and you think what's true. But that's what I think, where we got the name, the Kelpies. This is me getting back up from on the ground. You can have a photo anything. Ah, ah, ah!
This is what David Attenborough really looks like.
Okay, this is Mr. Merlin's version of why they're called the Kelpies.
Now, this is the real story of the Kelpies. The Kelpies were actually Clydesdale horses, which were famous in the region for pulling the barges and pulling heavy machinery, and they were owned by a farmer called Robert Kelp. And Robert Kelp, his horses became that famous that they wanted them all over the country. And then somebody in Ireland heard about them, and they says, we would like some of these horses as well. We've heard that they're a fantastic breed of the Clydesdale horse. So they put them on board a ship. And while the ship was leaving the harbour, it struck difficulties and it sunk. And when it sunk in the water, all the poor sailors had to go overboard, swim to the top and try to save themselves. But it was too far for land. But the poor Kelpies, they were in the hold of the ship. They had forgot all about them. But luckily one of the doors opened and some of the Kelpies managed to escape, and they actually swum through the water. Now when the sailors seen this, they looked down and all they could see was these white creatures coming out for the water and bursting out of the water. And that's when they grabbed onto their manes and the Kelpies swum ashore and saved them. But unfortunately, some of the horses actually died. And when they died, their spirits took over the spirit of the water. So they became shape-shifting creatures, and they wanted revenge for having to die in the ship. So what they used to do was they would walk to the shore, they would change into a beautiful horse, or it could even be a wee pony for younger children. And then the poor people would say, oh, that's a lovely horse, I'll have a wee shot in that. They would jump on it, and then the Kelpies would ride right into the water, dive deep, and they were never heard from again. That's the real story of the Kelpies. Will be available in paperback form in the near future, and you'll also see that Steven Spielberg is going to direct the movie.
That's good. Will it be in shorter form eventually? Aye. That's good. Is that fact or is that fiction? You have to tell us.
Friction.
Friction. Right. Yeah, well, we get the story now from Kyle. This is through a children's eyes. Where do you think they got their name from, Kyle?
So, the last bit of the Kelpies named the peas bit, I thought the Kelpies ate peas. And then they went down to the water, and then they all went to the water and were there again.
Alright, did the Kelpies take them under the water?
Yeah, so the formula owned them. The Kelpies stole him and took them in the water.
Oh, that's
and he used to take them down to the water to eat the kelp, didn't he? They used to eat the kelp.
No, tell you, that's Papa's. They used to eat people, didn't they?
Yes.
They used to bite children's heads off. Do you like biting heads off jelly babies? Well, the horses used to bite the children's heads off. Do you think that's right?
I don't think they chopped their head
I don't
off.
think they chopped their head off. You think?
Allowing the creature to pull its prey into the water, where it is subsequently drowned and devoured.
You know, tell us.
No chance.
No chance. Let's go and see some more of the Kelpies. We'll have a wee dance round the Kelpies, because years ago there was a ritual when there was 3 people that used to dance. So let's see us dancing round the Kelpies soon. Okay, a wee extra bit to the day now. Mr. Merlin is going to tell us, and he's going to show Kyle how the locks work, because Mr. Merlin's daddy worked on the locks.
And so did that. I used to help.
Well, so did Peter. Peter worked on the locks.
Yeah, because I was... Right, now what used to happen was, you would get one of the wee canal boats would come along the loch, and if you notice that the water level up there is quite high, and it's a lot lower down there. So, yeah, so what we used to do, you'd have to open the locks there, so you'd push on these, and that opened them up, and that would let the boat come in. And then once it was in, you would close up those ones again, and then you would let the water out of this one slowly, and the boat would sink down to the same level as that lock. And that's how they used to go from one lock to the other. But you used to have to push these, push them back and forward. And I used to help my dad.
Push
I would
it.
push one and he would push the other. Push them to open.
Why is it not working?
They're closed just now. They just keep the level the same.
Okay, we're going to say goodbye to the Kelpies. To say goodbye, Peter's going to tell us a nice wee verse to finish off this video.
Echo the great beasts that work among us, unbridled in this kingdom between canal and firth, here to harness the river, carry each weary traveller, bow down your strong heads to taste the water, and stretch up your long necks to face the sun.
Like we said, there's plenty for the kids to do here as well. Look at that. Run through the spinning hoop, red and yellow and pink and green, purple. And look at that. If you bring your kids, there's plenty to do. Now this is interesting. What we're going to tell us it's Sagittarius, a sculpture. The sculpture of Sagittarius.
It's a puppet.
What are you looking for?
It's a puppet.
Oh, it's a puppet. Yeah, so this is what Sagittarius looks like at the Helix Park at the Kelpies. Now we come up to this. This is what and this is a unicorn. I think it's a unicorn. It should say unicorn. Oh, the spirit of Scotland. Hey, that's better than a unicorn. The sculpture of unicorn, Scotland's national animal, is made of metal and woven with white willow. Yeah, so that's your.
Green alligators and long neckies. Don't forget, oh don't you forget my unicorn.
Oh, well done. That was Val Dunican. That was Val Dunican.
Circa
I don't think that one's a puppet. That's a spirit of Scotland. Okay, we've got one last sculpture, and this one's called Wild Thing.
You make my heart sing. You make everything groovy.
David,
What?
you need to try and catch my face on the camera.
Right, go there. You go there. Put your face through the wire.
I'm not put it away.
Right. Yeah, have you had a good day at the Kelpies?
Yes!
Yay, that's good. Well, we hope you've enjoyed this wee video around the Kelpies.
Yeah, it's been fun.
We've had a good wee day. You'll see our wee stories and a couple of wee other bits and pieces. Remember, if you have liked this, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like it. What are we going to do, Kyle?
Hit the like button.
Hit the like button.
And we-
Subscribe.
Subscribe.
Okay,
Get a life.
Get a life. Whatever you get a life. If you ever want to see us again, don't forget to subscribe. We'll see you again on our next Davy Bubbles adventure. Bye for now.
Yeah, thanks for tuning in.
Bye.